you need to leave your 3D alone. Leave it alone. Stop messing with your 3D, guys. The 3D is a completed story. It's a finished product to satiate, to fulfill the old identity. So if you've decided to be a new identity, what business do you have messing around with a 3D that doesn't belong to you anyway? You got to give to God what belongs to God, and you got to give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. And I know this is scripture reference, guys, but I explain it and I understood it and I've learned it from a metaphysical point of view. But this is just another example explaining our two functions that I have told you guys through my videos and that I talk about with my clients. And those two functions is our Christ consciousness, guys, our divinity, that power within us for us to be able to literally change our very existence, our very experience, our very identity, right? And then we also have our human function, this human vessel that moves through this material plane, this Caesar's world, where everything has already manifested, right? And so what I mean, guys, is as you're walking through this 3D plane, yes, you can acknowledge it's uncomfortable. I don't like it. It makes me feel sad, or it makes me feel angry. You can acknowledge all of those things, but you shouldn't accept it because it doesn't belong to your Christ, God, divine consciousness. It is in contradiction to what you want. You move through it, but you don't have to accept it. You acknowledge it, but you don't accept it. An example for my lovely SP people is you've been giving yourself those lovely affirmations, right? That they love you and adore you and they cherish you and that they uplift you and they show up with respect and kindness, and you're so fulfilled in this relationship now, right? And you've been affirming this, or you have made this decision and you go back to that decision time and time again when it comes to mind, or when you see the 3D evidence. That is how you are serving and giving to God what belongs to God. But the minute that you sit there and you dwell, oh, but you know what, I've been affirming and I've been making my decision, and I understand that I am the only operant power in my life. I'm the only authority, right? I'm practicing this divine consciousness of mine, but you know that they seem distant, or they're still being like they've always been, or I feel like they're pulling away, or let me go and check their social media and see what they're up to. Guys, what do you think this 3D is going to show you when this 3D is a manifested result of the old identity? What do you think you're going to get out of this 3D? You're probably not going to get anything to fulfill this new identity that you've chosen to be, because it all starts in the mind, guys. This 3D is none of your business, okay? This 3D belongs to that old identity that you do not have any relationship whatsoever anymore. This 3D belongs to that old man or that old woman that you once heard of, or that maybe at some point you once knew, but you no longer know. You no longer understand it. You no longer relate to it. Because guys, this 3D was architected by you. It was architected by your old identity. If anything, this 3D is here just to prove to you that it's here to serve you, to fulfill you. And so when you're trying to manipulate it, force it, trying to mess with it to change, it's not going to change, because it was specifically programmed to please your old identity. The 3D only matches the identity that created it to begin with, okay? Through your sheer will. Because Source didn't tell you, hey, this is bad, we probably shouldn't be thinking these things, because Source doesn't judge you, because Source respects your free will. Your conscious selection of thoughts is what Source says, okay, then this is what shall be. So what do you think you are going to get out of this 3D, guys, that was specifically formulated to match the old identity? You must stay disciplined, and you must stay faithful to that God consciousness that you have, and give to God what belongs to God. Give to yourself what belongs to you, what you want for yourself, whatever it may be, the SP, the health, the money, the grades, the career, the opportunities. Keep giving that to yourself in mind, and understand that this 3D was just here to serve another person, another old you that you don't even know anymore. And you just acknowledge that that's what it is, and you're moving through here, experiencing that, because that's what the human purpose is for, is to experience all experiences, good or bad, right? And in reality, guys, everything is just an experience. You are the one who puts the weight on it. You are the one who gives it the meaning. But that's another video for another day. Bottom line, just leave the 3D alone. Leave it alone. Anytime you're confronted with opposition, you just remind yourself, this doesn't belong to me. This belongs to somebody else, and I have no business worrying about it, because I need to stay in my own lane and in my own thoughts, expecting for those thoughts to harvest and to fulfill themselves in this 3D plane, to fulfill my new identity.